One technique that I like to share is called the drop and guide technique. And this allows one to paint a large area of ink without any brush strokes and at really the maximum vibrancy of the inks. And to do that, I drop some ink onto the paper and then just control the edges. And for this exercise, I usually do an apple because it allows us to really demonstrate three different techniques for the brush. The drop and guide, the regular painting, we'll do that for the leaf, and then the dry brush for the stem. I'm putting out 3 drops of red pepper. And I'm going to watch it expand and slowly bring it over to an apple shape here. It's like somebody bit off my apple. Okay, I think we've stopped expanding at this point. But you can see that there's a very smooth ink flow, very red, all the way really up until that edge. I think I pushed it just a tiny bit. And the reason you might want to know how to do this is if you are trying to paint a controlled, vibrant painting. Let's say you wanted to make it look like the inks just magically went in a direction and you didn't want to show any brush strokes, you can add the ink in this way. Also, it's good if, and probably this is the most common reason I would use this, is if I've made an error and I'm trying to replace something in the background. And if the background is very vibrant, then I need to be able to put the ink back in that same vibrant, smooth manner as in the initial background painting. Before I paint in the leaf, I'm going to dispense some of this espresso in here. And I want it to, I want it to come out of the bottle first. That would be nice. There we go. I'd like it to begin evaporating off because I want to use some of this for the dry brush technique. For the leaf, I will use this botanical, dispense that in here, and maybe a little contrasting color to make our leaf a little more interesting with some of the butterscotch. So just dipping into the weld palette, and I'm going to paint it in. Maybe, let's see if we add another color in here. I can go over it several times if I want it to appear inky. The leaf is going to get very large here. A little bit afraid of adding too much more ink into this. Don't want it to take off on me. And I'll check on the dry brush now. Let's see. Look at the very, very tip of this area. See if any of that's dry enough. Okay, get a pretty fine stem in that way. Probably need to make it a little wider. I suppose it'd be nice to attach my leaf to it. Okay, there we go.